What's up, everybody? So I'm making this video to speak out to the masses out there, and I want this video everywhere. I am here to speak out on the effects of trolling, but more importantly, the effects of internet terrorism. You see, for the last 8 years, I've been a victim of internet terrorism. But it didn't get bad for me until about 6.5 years ago. These people have done everything from try to not only attack me, but attack my friends, my family, people I care about, and this isn't just affecting me. This video is not just about me. This is about everybody that these people have attacked in general. These people have caused somebody that stood up for me a long time ago to be thrown out of their own home country. And her name was Foddie Beauty. She was somebody that stuck up for me despite all the bullshit. Like, she went out of her way and stood up for me to speak out against this tyranny that's going on. Needless to say, she got thrown out of, not only did she get thrown out of her home country of Kuwait, but she's now also living out of her car. That's the level of evil that these people are able to do, with no repercussions. These people need stopped. And that's why I make these videos, to speak out against what these people are doing, because what these people are doing is not right. It needs to be stopped. The government needs to be fucking looking at this. FBI, detectives, like real law enforcement needs to be looking at these fucking people. The only reason why these people have never been caught is because they hide behind VPNs and fake identities. That's why these people have never been fucking caught. And it pisses me off because I've watched several friends, several people that I care about, not only have their own, I've witnessed, unfortunately, had to witness people something needs to be done. Something needs to happen to these people. You know, a few years ago, I watched one of my favorite TikTokers by the name of the Inquisitor. Unfortunately, because of these people. He sat right there on the live stream. And by the time his family and friends got to him, it was too late. And the saddest part is, the people that caused it didn't get in trouble. They got to get away with it. Four and a half years ago, I was almost one of those people. You see, the trolls had angered me so much and hurt me so badly and pushed me to the edge so much that I had attempted different times. It was after the second attempt that I realized that I was here for a reason. It was after the second time of me realized that something needs to be done about this people. it was then that I realized, like, something needs to be done about these evil monsters. Because these people not only ruined my life, these people are being allowed to ruin people's lives with no repercussions at all. Which is why I'm speaking out on this matter. Because I don't want anybody else to be victimized like I've been. Or like Foodie Beauty has been. And I certainly don't want anybody to end up like how the Inquisitor ended up. Or like those 3 victims that were documented in the Kiwi Farms Wikipedia page to end up. Because of Kiwi Farms, there's been 3 documented over the last several years. And those are just the ones that are documented. But I ask you this. How many people that weren't documented? How many people that were not in that documentation? How many people that we don't know about? That Kiwi Farms wasn't documented on. People like Kiwi Farms, William Gorehole, N-Word Boy, the Council of 8, need to answer for their crimes and what they've done. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be the one to do it. It could be somebody else to do it. But I will not sit here and be silent anymore. I've watched way too many people I care about, too many people I love, and get hurt and have their lives ruined. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm going to be the one to stop them. But if I can start that spark, then I will do so. If I can start that spark to raise awareness, then I will fucking speak out on the matter. And I'm not just coming at y'all as, Cyraxx, the person that everybody knows. No, I'm coming to you as myself. As Chance Wilkins, as a regular fucking person, as a real-ass human being, as myself. Because I've seen the effects of what these people can do, and it's not okay. Like, what these people do is very fucking evil, it's very vile, it's very fucked up on every level. Okay, you see, people constantly attack me every day, saying like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But they don't even know me. People like my boy David here. By the way, shout out to you, David. What's good, brother? But people like my boy David. My boy Davis here. And several other people have gotten the chance to hang out with me and see how normal I actually am. Like, I'm really not this rage-filled ball of energy that people think. People think I'm this racist, evil person, but really I'm not. The problem is, these trolls not taking the time, or those that are looking from the outside in, are not taking the time to actually get to know me as a regular person, and not seeing things from the point of view that I see them from, and what I've been through. They're only seeing everything that's posted on the internet. They're not seeing what it's like on the other side, which is something that needs to change. And for those of you that have reached out to me as a regular person and have seen through all the bullshit, I genuinely appreciate you guys. I really do. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you that has gone out of your way to understand what it's like on my end of things and how it's really affected my real life, how it's affected my family life, how it's affected my friends, my social life. Not that I have much of a social life right now. But these people, they need to be stopped. These people are genuinely evil people. These people, they are not good people. They are pure fucking evil. Yeah, but here's the thing, Armis. One thing that I learned over the last few hours is this. Sometimes the things that we want to ignore are the things that we shouldn't ignore and that we need to speak out on. Now, as far as them attacking me, yes, I'm going to ignore all attacks. Like, when it comes to attacking me and them sending shit to me, yeah, I'm going to ignore that. But I will not stop speaking out on what they're doing. Because what these people are doing is very evil, very fucked up, and borderline illegal. Actually, why am I saying borderline? It actually is illegal. Like, come on. These people caused somebody who stood up for me to get kicked out of their own country. Think about that. Imagine being kicked out of your own home country, where you were raised, where you were born. Your own country, dude, where you were born. People just flat out kicked you out of it. And now you're forced to live out of a car back where you were originally at, which for Foodie Beauty was Canada. She was originally from Kuwait, went there to move back home, and now she's living out of her car back in Canada because of these trolls. The Inquisitor, one of my favorite TikTokers of all time that I did watch, is now dead because of these people. I'm not saying that it's specifically because of the group that went after me. I'm just simply saying this troll shit in general needs to fucking stop. Like, these people need to be held accountable. That's why these trolls, they try to shut me down. Because they know that I'm out here speaking the truth. That's why they don't want me making money. Because they know once I have money, I could start fighting back. And I could fucking do something about this shit. Or at least start to. I can start that ball rolling. Which is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal isn't to become rich. My ultimate goal is to start the ball rolling to get these people shut the fuck down. Guess what? I'm that motherfucker that ain't gonna go away. You guys have tried many times to make me disappear. Did it work? No, I'm still here. I'm still here doing what's right. Speaking out on what needs to be spoken out on. And if you think for 1 minute that I'm going to stop speaking out on this matter, you're wrong. I will not stop speaking the truth. I will not stop exposing the troll community. These people need to be exposed. It is the right thing to fucking do. It might not be the thing that I want to do, but it's the thing that I need to do. They need to be exposed. The government needs to start taking this shit seriously. Law enforcement needs to start taking this matter very fucking seriously. These people are evil fucking people. They are a terrorist group. We're dealing with not just a bunch of people on the internet. No, we are dealing with an internet organized crime. We are dealing with an organized terrorist group that is digitally done online. Something needs to be done. Which is why I am making a call to action to every very real victim out there, to anybody who has been victimized like I've been, or like people like Chris Chan, or people like Daniel Larson have been, or like people like Foodie Beauty have been. I'm calling y'all to action right the fuck now. If anybody out there has actually been a victim of these people, I need y'all to reach out to me. Because we need to come together. We need to start doing something. Because this shit is fucked up. And I'm not trying to be some hero. I'm not trying to be the baddest motherfucker on the planet. No. I'm speaking out on what's right and what needs to be done. I'm speaking as a human being, as a victim myself. As a victim of these people myself, I am speaking out as a victim of these people. Because believe me, I understand why people are scared to speak out, because when this started happening to me, I was terrified to speak out. I was scared shitless to speak out. I was mortified. And I'm not even joking, like, I was scared shitless to speak out against this terrorist group, because I didn't know what they were capable of. But now that I've seen what they are capable of, now I can speak out on it. Which is why I want this video shared all over the world. I want every single person watching this, when this live stream is done, I want you guys to share it with your friends, your families, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your dad, your neighbors, friends at school, friends, that are in college, friends that are halfway across the world. And if you're a young teenager in school, share this with your principal. Share this with your teachers. Share this with your parents, your friends, your family. Let's make a change and put a stop to this shit. Because I've been terrorized for the last 8.5 years by this terrorist group. And I've watched other people that I'm good friends with be terrorized as well. And honestly, watching people because of this terrorist group, enough is enough, man. It needs to stop. We're already losing enough soldiers overseas fighting battles and fighting in wars. We're already losing enough men and women who are serving on the front lines every day to protect our freedoms. Okay? And me being an Army brat, I understand that sacrifice. I understand that sacrifice that our troops are making. Like, we're losing enough people by them going over to war. We don't need to be losing people here at home, too. And you want to know what's sad? Over 1,000 people, teens and young adults, every week. And you know what it's because of? Internet terrorism. Being attacked on the internet. Every week, thousands of teenagers and young adults. Well, this right here, what I'm dealing with, and what a lot of you deal with, this is anymore. This has gone beyond that. This is fucking terrorism. This is literally domestic terrorism in our own home country. And like I said, I want this video everywhere. I want to share to Akron PD. I want to share to the governor of Ohio. I want everybody in power to see this video. Because these people need to be stopped. These people are evil. I almost lost everything I care about because of these people. My life was almost torn down and burned down to fucking ruin and rubble because of these people. I have watched way too many people being victimized that don't deserve it. These people target people like myself because people like me look different. Yes, I am different. I was born different. That ain't my fucking fault. Okay? What these people are doing is evil, it's vile, and it's wrong. and no bread, I will not be homeless. I know that's just a ploy that you guys are trying to do to get me to react, and it's not gonna fucking work. And see, that's why you guys do what you do, because motherfuckers like me speak out. And you don't want people like me to speak out. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm gonna be the one that keeps getting in your fucking way. Y'all have tried millions of times to shut me down, and I'm still here, motherfuckers. You ain't getting rid of me. It ain't fucking happening. Because if I can stand up and be that spark for people like myself, and be that beacon of hope for people like myself, then I will do so. These people are evil, man. It's time that we wake the fuck up and speak out on this matter. Because something needs to be done. And I can't fight this battle on my own. I need as much help as I can get to put word out, to get word out about these people so that something can finally be done. So that I can get back to living my normal life and nobody else has to be attacked. These people need to be shut down for what they've done. They need to pay for what they've done. Like I said, I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for everybody that's been victimized. Everybody that's been attacked, harassed, shut down. Lives ruined, jobs lost, lives snatched away, livelihoods gone like that. I'm speaking out for every person out there that has been a victim like myself. Because I know what it's like to be a victim. And I don't want to see anybody go through what I went through. So I am asking every single person right now that is watching this, do not clip this to edit. Do not clip it and edit it. I want this video in full blasted out there to the fucking world. And I mean, I want this everywhere. I want this on the news, in newspaper. I want newspapers talking about this. I want national television talking about this. I want FBI, government officials, politicians. I want everybody talking about this. Because this is a very real fucking subject. This is something that is very fucking real that is going on. These people need stopped. What they are doing is internet terrorism. It is literally domestic, digital, internet terrorism. And nobody's doing a goddamn thing about it. Why? Why is nobody paying attention? Why is nobody speaking up? Why is nobody saying, hey, this is wrong, somebody needs to fucking do something? Don't get me wrong, I understand where my mistakes were at. And I've not made those mistakes again. Even though a lot of these trolls like to say that I have, but the truth is I really haven't made those mistakes. They like to say that I have, but really I haven't. I have not made those mistakes ever again. Alright? I've suffered long enough. I've learned my fucking lesson. But watching these trolls victimize other people, I can't just sit by and watch that happen. Okay? I've lost friends because of these people. I've had friends that I've known most of my life walk out of my life because of these people. I've lost several jobs that I've had in the past because of these people. I've watched friends because of these people. I've watched friends get their lives completely ruined and turned to dust because of these people. And you don't think that shit doesn't fucking kill me? I think about that shit every day. About how I wish my friends could still be here. About how those that I care about that are no longer with us, how I wish to God they could fucking be here to help me fight this battle, to help me fight the good fight. And it's not their fault that they weren't strong enough to handle it. That's not their fault. I don't blame them, because I too was once on the... You guys gotta remember, back about 4.5 years ago, I attempted to take 2 different times. I attempted 2 times. Because I know how evil these people can be. I know how vile, fucked up, and disturbed these people can be. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me look crazy, and I'm not crazy. There is really something going on that needs to be fucking done. There is really something going on. These people are fucked up in the head. They are vile. They are evil. And this shit needs to be put to a stop. I know how these people operate. I know what they are capable of. I can write a whole ass book on how these people operate and what they fucking do. These people are seriously fucked up in the head, and they need to be put in fucking check. So to anybody out there that has genuinely, and I do mean genuinely, I don't mean no fake shit, so don't come to me pretending to be a victim when you're not. No. I'm doing this for every real fucking victim out there that has been fucked with by these people. If you are genuinely a victim of these people and you've been attacked in any way, hit me up. Let me know. We'll sit down and talk. I have a group on here. I have a group chat made for victims like myself. For people that have been fucked with. For people that have gone through this shit. I don't want anybody else to suffer the way that I've suffered. I have had almost everything taken away from me. Foodie Beauty, like I said, she got kicked out of her own home country of Kuwait. Her own home country of Kuwait. And is now living out of her car. Which is why I say something needs to be done. People keep saying that I need to use my platform more to speak out on this matter. Like, I need to utilize my platform. Well, here I am utilizing it. Like I said, I want this fucking terrorist group shut the fuck down. Not only so that I can live my life in peace and move on and, you know, show people what I'm actually like, but I want to do this for other victims. I will gladly stand on the front lines and post as many videos as I need to speak out on this matter. Because these people being victimized like this, like I've been, no one deserves that. So I am asking everybody that is not a victim, that is watching this right now, I want every one of you to share this around with your friends, your families, your neighbors, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your second cousin over in another country. I want news stations to see this. I want every news outlet in the world to see this video. I want police, government officials, I want FBI, I want detectives, I want everybody to see this so that something can finally be done about these people and they can be shut down and we don't ever have to worry about these people ever again. And then you guys can hear the music from me that y'all want to hear. You know, you guys will be able to get to hear the music from me that you guys have been asking for. I'll finally be able to start releasing music again. I'll be able to start doing tours and fan meetups again. And having fun with you guys. Because believe me, I want to do fan meetups. I want to go out and hang out with you guys. I want to go out and do live shows and do DJ sessions out there with y'all, man. I would love for that to happen. I would love to put functions together with real-ass fans from all over the world. Like, I would love that. But in order for that to happen, this terrorist group needs to be shut the fuck down. And if you guys message me, I can send you every minute detail on what they do, how they operate, what they're capable of, what they can do, what they can't do. I can send y'all everything, man. Because I have everything on hand. I know how they operate. I know what they're capable of. I have seen how these guys operate firsthand. I have everything written down on how they fucking operate. Because not only have I witnessed it, I have gone through it. I have wrote down every tactic that they use, both big and small, how they plan things out, where they are residing at groups-wise. I can give you every social media platform that they hang out on. Because I know every single platform that they hang out on. Which is why I am asking everybody to share this around with your loved ones. We need to make a change. And it starts with you guys. It starts with every one of you guys watching this. You guys say that you want change for the better? Well, then let's make that change. Let's start that change. Let's start that change for the future. Like I said, I want this video to go so viral that it can't be ignored. I want to see this shit on TikTok. I want to see this shit on Reddit threads. I want to see this shit fucking everywhere. I want to see the biggest YouTubers on the planet watching this shit. I want this shit so big that not even Logan Paul himself can ignore it. That people like Mr. Beast can't ignore it. I want this shit so big that Donald J. Trump himself sees this shit and goes, oh shit, we need to do something about this. These people are evil people. We need to go after these bad guys. We need to shut them down. I want this shit so fucking big and so viral that not even Kim Jong-un or the Queen of England can ignore this. Like, I want everybody all over the world to see this video. And I need your guys' help to do it. I need your guys' help to make this video pop off. I need y'all to share this video with your friends, your family, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your dad, everybody that you can. Friends in school, professors from your old colleges, teachers that you had back in high school, elementary school. You know, I want this shared all over the world. It's time we put a stop to this shit because like I said, I've watched friends die because of this shit. I almost lost. because of this shit. I almost lost my livelihood, my career, because of this shit. Because of these people, I'm having to rebuild from the ground up. Because of all this. These people need stopped. And like I said, I'm not speaking out as, some big shot. No. I'm speaking out as a victim. As somebody that's been victimized by these people. This shit needs to stop. And I could use your guys' help to do it. So if you guys go back and watch this video from the very beginning, you'll see what I'm getting at. These people need shut down. Kiwi Farms, William Glory Hole, N-Word Boy, the Facebook group called Chance Wilkins is a Predator, every single Reddit thread, every single Facebook group needs to be shut down on these guys. Because I don't want to see anybody else get hurt. Like I said, when I watched one of my favorite TikTokers, The Inquisitor, when I was in the midst of being trolled and I watched The Inquisitor, that shit killed me, dude. I was there that night on TikTok watching. Not as a content creator, but as a viewer, as somebody that genuinely enjoyed this man's content. As somebody that enjoyed the message, the good message that this man stood for, that he put out. When I watched him take, that killed me because The Inquisitor was one of my favorite content creators on TikTok. I used to watch his videos all the time. I loved what this man stood for. And when this man, that fucking killed me. Because The Inquisitor was one of the people that helped me to keep going. His videos, they helped me to get up and, live every day. To push, to do my best every day. And when he got that fucking killed me. That destroyed me. Which is why I'm asking all of you right now to please, when this stream is done, I am asking all of you to please share this with everyone that you love. Share this with your friends, your family, your professors, your teachers, your government officials, the mayor in your guys' area. Share this with law enforcement. Let's get not only my story out there, let's get Foodie Beauty's story out there. Let's get the Inquisitor's story out there. Let's get everybody that's been a victim, let's get their stories out there and start speaking out. Let's make that change. Let's start the ball rolling to end this terrorism. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys on the other side, man. This has been Chance Wilkins, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.